Alright guys, let's talk a bit about Deathless Incursions. Here's my final fight of Zone 15 for my first account. You can see I used Angela, Serpent, and Silk. But you can do, there are objectives for using like Deathless champs or Saga champs that are have synergies with Deathless Thanos, She-Hulk, King Groot, Vision. So you go, if you use, actually, because of the synergies and who has synergies with who, if you go ahead and use someone like Hulk in the first few rooms, you can get 3 of those objectives in one shot with fighting 3 fights with Hulk. Same thing, you can get 3 other objectives, 2 of the same, but 1 other one with Gamora, and then maybe just bring in, maybe Warlock might be able to do 2 of them, but it depends how you do it. You might have to bring in Deathless Vision. I think on mine I didn't have room for Deathless Vision or Deathless Guillotine, so it's fine. You bring those in, you do a few champs in the early ones, and then you bring in your big guns for the rest of the run. Here, I was lucky I got Shuri. Here was a little bit of a difficult fight because of some of the unblockable, and sometimes the special can be unblockable. But Angela worked great because I couldn't parry her non-contact attacks. But Silk and Serpent, absolutely fantastic. I only used a rank 2 7-star Silk on this run, and I had the 50% stun duration. Really allows you to like stun cheese almost anybody. And then also the nodes that when you put like heal blocks on and you regen, or non-damaging debuffs give you regen. Really, really good. I'm going to go through another one and show you all the hacks that I used on my second account here, but there you go. I finished up this one here. Get that 1 to 2 rank up gem and some tier 4 alphas. Really, really good. So here, Toxic Siphon is huge. I combined it with Impact, Fury Burst, Toxic Advancement, and that 50% stun duration, and then also 4% attack for each debuff on the opponent was huge. On the second run, I used Serpent, Null, and Silk. Again, I used Deathless champs or synergy champs to grab the objectives on the first like 4 rooms, and then really hammered away with Silk. I did die with Silk the room before. I had a ridiculous hazard shift, or sorry, biohazard, like double biohazard Ebony Maw, and I barely got through it there. Here, this last fight ended up being super easy. It was a Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. I know that there have been a bunch of annoying skill champions thrown in here as bosses, and unless you have a Deadpool X-Force ranked up, there are no mutant saga champions for this saga. It's just Deadpool X-Force. But again, you can see here like the extra damage from the amount of debuffs that you have. Someone like Null puts on so many debuffs. I'm basically healing up to full on every hit, which is ridiculous. I think I actually had to I think I died with Null at one point. Used the team revive from the nodes in one of the rooms, and then immediately did a fight and just shot right back up to full. So the regen hacks are really, really helpful in this one. There is that invulnerability hack that you can put on that, if you can combine the 2, also can help a lot, because if you die, like if you happen to get clapped and you instantly die because the champs hit so hard, then you'll survive, and then you have the regen boost to get you back up to full. So those are the hacks that I use to cheese through this and get through it. Don't be afraid to change champions if you have to. You got to read the notes. I bottlenecked myself at one point by not reading a node and had to restart a run on, I think, the first account. So it's not like I did this flawlessly on my first try. I did the first one. I definitely had to restart like 12 rooms in because I got roadblocked. Okay, now let's take a look at some nice rewards that we can get here. So we're gonna go out, and you can see, because the first few rooms I was able to get my all my reunion crystals and profile picks here for Deathless Thanos, for Deathless She-Hulk, for Deathless Vision, also for Deathless King Groot and Deathless Guillotine. So grab all of those, and then I can also, honestly, it's the easiest 7-star you're ever going to get. Like a couple rooms, it refreshes really quickly if you do die and go back in. Just use those synergy champions. Again, Hulk gets you 3 in one shot. Gamora gets you 3 in one shot. Throw in a guillotine and a vision with it. It's super easy to do it. And the reunion crystals give some pretty nice rewards as well. I think I spun the first one, even though it's just a selector. So I think I put 1 in the reel just to see what pops out of it. It's just these are selectors. So the first one, I think I get some Valiant crystals out of here. So I'll take it, and then I pop the rest of them and just grab some rewards. Really nice rewards, because you're getting all those milestones as you go. So here, I think I just ended up grabbing maybe an Alliance potion, like Alliance War Potion. I'll take that. Like that's something that I could definitely end up using loyalty on. So I'm going to grab the potion there. And then again, some 6-star shards. That's another 7,500 6-star shards. 1,250 there. 2,500 now. Like a huge chunk of tier 6. It's like 30% of a tier 6 class catalyst. Another 1,250, and a really nice chunk of tier 4 alpha there. So pretty good rewards out of the reunion crystals. Can't complain about that, right? It was a 30% tier 6 class catalyst fragment. I'll grab some here. And what else do we have in this one? I did get a 7-star, so we'll open that up. I'll show you what I got from the 7-star. I'm going to hold on to the rest of the shards for now, but the 7-star that we get some extra SIGs on Professor X. There are also some milestone objectives to get in this one that give you a lot of Mysterium. So be careful when you go through all these, when you claim them, that you go into your to go to the Trader's Outpost and use all your Mysterium before you go ahead and grab all these ones. These are pretty easy to get as you do the incursions. You'll earn these points. And there is at the top reward a 6-star Deathless Piece Selector. The only thing so far that I've seen is that you can get different pieces here, but when you were able to buy that, when you just if you were to sell one of the pieces that you got by mail, you get gold. But different pieces were you needed to buy for different currencies. So if I go into my inventory, I have these pieces here that if you were to sell them, you get 1 gold. But I've seen some pictures going along in the chats where here, if for baseless accusation of the Deathless She-Hulk piece, 30,000 trophy tokens you can, or the tampered evidence for 600,000 loyalty. So I've seen 8,500 glory, 150,000 artifacts, 30,000 trophy tokens, or the 600k loyalty. That's for the different types of Deathless She-Hulk pieces for the 6-star piece that you can sell. So I can't guarantee it, but that's what I've seen so far from the pictures that have been going around. And again, you go to the Trader's Outpost, make sure you spend your Mysterium before you go ahead and claim all the rewards. If you have any further information on selling different pieces, let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully the tips help you with your incursions runs. Let me know who you used, what combination of hacks you used. It always helps out everybody else. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.